Hey guys, welcome back to Popcorn and Champagne.
This is season 2, episode 4. Welcome back. Woo! Thank you guys so much for joining back today. Make sure that you go to popcorn_champagne on Instagram and follow us also on YouTube, where it is Popcorn and Champagne.
Yes, and like, subscribe, follow us, tell us what you like and what you don't like.
Be gentle when you tell us what you don't like, but also too, make sure you check out our Girls of Colonel's Popcorn, where you can get a 10% off on the Toni and Tiff mix.
Yes.
And it's really good.
It is.
It is actually good.
It's a sweet heat and frosty. So
yeah.
sure
What are you today? I think you're heat today.
I might be a little sweet heat today.
Yeah, I think I'm frosty today. I don't know. Okay. Listen, we have a fabulous show for you today.
Yes.
We are so excited because we have Charmin Bates with us today. And Charmin Bates is the founder and creator of Creative Girls Rock.
Yes.
And she is here with us today. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me. Clean. Cheers.
Yay.
So Charmin, can you just tell us how it all got started?
So it started 5 years ago. So it was birthed October 17, 2017.
Okay.
And just through a passion of community engagement, youth development, creative arts, I've always been a part of that. Mm-hmm. You know, growing up, my mother kept me very active. So I did the ballet, I did tap, I did the arts and crafts and everything. And I cherished that as a little girl. Mm-hmm. And providing that experience for other little girls was something that meant a lot to me.
Sure.
Because they may not have the resources to do that.
Yeah.
You know, and Creative Girls Rock, we have 4 key initiatives. It's creative arts, women empowerment, mental health and wellness, and youth development. Mm-hmm. And so all of our programming, all of our events are tied under those 4 key initiatives, which I think are really important, especially these past 2.5 years. And COVID is like, you've been forced to really tap into who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
And you couldn't go outside. So you can only do so much TV, so much video games, and Netflix.
Yeah.
You know, and now let's talk about, let's learn how to sew. So many people I've met during, or that went through COVID, they learned they taught themselves how to sew, how to knit. One of our good friends, she's created a gym. And so now she's one of our mental health and wellness directors, and she got her license and certificate. And it's like really tap into things that you love. Yeah. And that's what Creative Girls Rock is. It's not just creative, arts or arts and crafts. It's women empowerment. Yeah. It's like, what do you like to do?
So that was one of the, now that you say that, because when I'm thinking of Creative Girls Rock, I'm thinking of solely arts.
Okay.
I'm thinking of that. What are other things that some of the other girls in there are doing? You mentioned sewing. Yeah. You mentioned gym. Yeah. What are some other things that they're doing that's creative?
We have some girls that are interested on, they want to learn how to do hair or makeup. So I've partnered with Beauty Counter and some local hairstylists where they can shadow them and to teach them the basics. My platform truly is to provide resources for you to accomplish your goals or whatever that you aspire to be. Right. Yeah. So if you want to be a hairstylist, let me put you in a room with a hairstylist. Right. This is how many hours a hairstylist works. Wow. And what they put in, they're washing, they're cleaning, all of that. And so, and that's what I truly believe I've been called to do. So that's some of the things. So it could be hair, makeup, sewing. We have some like the bedazzle shoes.
Love that.
People, we just hosted a DIY sneaker lab in preparation of the charity sneaker ball.
Yeah, my niece went and she loved it. She had the best time. Good. And I can't wait to see her sneakers at the ball.
Because they're going to be on display.
No, but she did her sneakers for that event. Yeah,
love that.
So all the sneakers will be on display at the sneaker ball. So yes, and so the artists will get their credit. But that was really fun to just watch the girls literally tap into their creative side and like express themselves through art. Yeah. And it's amazing. Like that's what keeps me going, watching these videos and hearing the testimonies of the young girls and women around the world that are participating in our classes.
So how do girls, if they say, you know what, I want to be creative, right? How do they get in touch with you guys? I mean, what is it? How does it start?
Yeah. So contact us on our website. A lot of our participation comes from social media. Yeah. I'll be honest, like DMs or just our posts. Now, if I post a class, within 2 hours it's full. And my team knows that.
That's a great problem to have, dear.
I know.
Great problem to have.
Well, for me, it's like, oh my God, I need to have more classes.
Right.
And, you know, because this is kind of based off my work-life balance, because I do work another job, but I'm like, oh, well, if there's a need, like they're seeking these outlets.
Right.
So I need to offer more, right?
Right.
So it is exciting, but it's like, okay, let's go back to the drawing board. Do we need to hire some facilitators, you know, some staff to continue to offer? I think it's important to have consistency with youth. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So having it more often. I mean, we do 2 classes a month, but it might need to be a weekly thing now.
Yeah.
Or an everyday thing, you know, during the school week as a part of an after-school programming, which we aspire to partner with Metro Public Schools.
That's good. Yeah. That's really good.
To offer that.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I think one of the things, you know, just having my niece who's 8, the body image and just the way women, you know, like little girls portray themselves now, you know, because of what's displayed on TV or social media. Like, I think it's so important to have someone like you and your program to almost reinvent the wheel with how their outlook. Yeah. You know, like I agree. Sexy doesn't have to be naked.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Sexy can be your mind. It can be so many things.
Yeah,
that's a very good point.
And that's where I applaud your program.
Thank you.
In bringing that alive in children, because in women.
Yeah.
Because we need that.
We do. And with social media, it has so much influence. Like I've worked with girls because they didn't have enough likes. They didn't think they were pretty enough. Yeah. Yeah. Like real talk.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
So, and that gave me chills because it's like, that's the world we live in right now.
It's very narcissistic. It's very narcissistic.
Yeah. And honey, baby, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. Absolutely. Okay, they maybe didn't like that picture, and that's okay. It's the same way. I may have 50 likes on something and 250 likes on another picture that I post the next day.
Absolutely.
But you have to get to that mindset and knowing who you are, and that's where I come in. Like, hey, let me remind you who you are. Let's talk about you know, let's have a class where you can provide adjectives or, you know, positive adjectives from A to Z. So you have the alphabet, and so let's say a positive adjective for every letter.
Yes, I love it.
And you got to build that self-esteem back, because if they're just going off likes,
that's right.
Now we're talking about, you know, out of every 3 people, 1 of them are committing suicide. Right. The suicide rate right now is ridiculous.
Yeah, and it takes a village for sure. Can you tell us about the charity sneaker ball event?
That's November 5th.
Yes,
right.
At Oz Arts.
Tell us about it.
So that was something. It originated from Chicago. We had to give a home team homage, but they have a charity where they have a sneaker ball in the city every year, and it was something I was like, oh, that's super cool. It's nothing like that in Nashville. I would love to do it. So I actually reached out to that group to see if we could partner and do it here. And they wanted to stay in the city, and that's fine. I was like, well, I'm going to do one because I need a fundraiser event for all of our classes are free. Yeah, we provide all materials for our participants. And so in order to do that, you have to have funding, right? And so our annual fundraiser, the sneaker ball, it was, you know, I wanted people to focus more on the creative part. So instead of talking about what you're going to wear, the conversation has been, what shoes are you wearing? You know, and they start from the bottom up, you know, for the outfit. And you just have someone thinking differently other than your black tie galas. And there's nothing wrong with that, but you have a different mindset when you're thinking sneaker ball, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And we started in 2019. We had about 300 guests there, and then it grew. And then last year we had about 450 to 500 guests. And so this year we're anticipating about the same, if not more. And each year we add a different component. So this year we'll have a silent auction fashion show. Can't wait for that. Okay. And we're going to have the purple carpet host the popcorn and champagne.
The purple carpet.
Hey, come see us.
Y'all got to check it out, but you got to get a ticket first.
Yes.
You definitely have to get a ticket.
You're going to have honorees.
So each year we highlight women that are the epitome of our 4 key initiatives that I spoke about earlier. So creative arts, women empowerment, youth development, mental health and wellness. And we do a special award, the Influencer Award. How, you know, recognizing someone in the community that has made a major impact to young women, you know, within the community. So 5 awards that we're giving away, and I'm really excited about that. It's a good group.
That's amazing. Well, tell people how they can get their tickets.
Yes. So please visit our website, creativegirlsrock.org. Click on Sneaker Ball, and the ticket link is right there. I'm going to give you some inside scoop. If you use CGR Family 22, you get a discount on your ticket.
Nice.
All right?
Wonderful.
Okay.
CGR Family 22. So
Yes.
we'll make sure we put that up as
Yes.
well. We'll make sure we put that up as well. Charmin, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us.
Thank
we are
you.
so looking forward
Yes.
to coming
Cheers.
to Cheers.
And continue to pay it forward, sister.
Yes,
Thank you.
definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely. Remember, it is going to be on November 5th. It is the sneaker ball that's hosted by Creative Girls Rock and our beautiful friend Charmin Bates. And then
Thank
you'll
you.
also be able to see us.
I know.
I know.
So we're going to be on the carpet. Want to know what you
So
wearing?
y'all have to be on time.
That's
so we
right.
can get the interview.
Yes.
Exactly.
Wanna
Please
know
be
what
on
you
time.
wearing and what you watching.
What you wearing and what you watching. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Whew, was that not wonderful with Charmin?
Yes, she's amazing.
She
Charmin
is so
Bates.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes. And we're so excited because, again, as you all know, what Charmin was talking about earlier, we're going to be hosting the purple carpet, and
Yes.
so excited about that.
Yes.
And make sure you guys go to creativegirlsrock.org to get your tickets. You do not want to miss this sneaker ball.
That's
so
right.
so
and
excited
have your
about it.
best sneakers ready.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now it's time for infotainment. Tiff. Okay, so you've been catching up with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
They're in their reunion stage right now.
Okay, so Kathy Hilton has said that she would not return as a friend to the show. And the only way that she would return is if Lisa Rinna and Erica Jane were no longer part of the show.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So
I
I
don't
think
know.
we have to say goodbye to Kathy. I don't know.
I don't know. I think that, with watching the reunion the other day, how Andy Cohen was talking about, Lisa Rinna, you need to chill. Like, we've talked about your social media stuff. You know what I mean? And so I think now it's time for you to kind of chill.
That's true.
And then how she was on the reunion show was like, so what? Put me on pause. So what? Put me on pause. So I don't know. I don't know if Andy's going to let her come back or not. I don't know.
She's nerve-wracking to me.
is.
And I think the excuse that she used her mother's death was the excuse for her inappropriate behavior.
Right.
I
Right.
don't buy it. I
Right.
think that she's been like this the entire time.
She's just
on the
messy.
show.
I mean, she got rid of Vanderpump, right? Yeah. Didn't she have something to do with Teddy?
Yeah.
That wasn't on the show as
And
well.
my girl, Yolanda Hadid.
Oh, yeah. She got rid of her too?
Well, she left because she was sick. And Lisa tried to act like she was faking it.
Okay. Because I did
Accused her of
I took a
faking it.
break, I think, of maybe a couple of seasons.
Yeah.
When I know that Teddy and then I think it was John Cougar Mellencamp's
Yeah.
daughter was on there too.
Yeah.
Is that Teddy? That's not
That's
Teddy.
Teddy.
That's Teddy. Okay. So I took
Yeah.
a break. So
Yolanda was like goodbye, and come to find out she had Lyme disease, which is very hard to diagnose.
oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Oh.
it can be.
Now, I will say this. I did have a brief softening of the heart
Yeah,
with Sutton.
yeah.
And I don't like Sutton. I don't like Sutton.
yeah, I
so
think
I kind of
Sutton has
felt
had some-
she got beat up this season.
She did, but I think even her friends, when Garcelle said, "Yeah, you're kind of dramatic."
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when you hear that from the ones you really trust,
Yeah.
you stop to say, "Well,
Maybe I am. Yeah. Now, what's her name? The one that talks like what is her name? Diane. She's never around.
Yeah.
Do you think she's coming back next season?
I don't know.
She
really doesn't need the
She
show.
doesn't. She doesn't need it. I mean, and she's never accessible.
Yeah.
She's never accessible when it comes time for, to be at important events.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's a
So,
different one.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm Team Kathy Hilton.
Really?
I'm Team Kathy Hilton.
I like Kathy.
I'm Team
but
Kathy
I'm
Hilton.
Team Kyle. I feel her struggle.
Yeah.
And I don't want her to struggle
Yeah.
between friend and family.
Yeah.
But blood is thicker than water.
Yes, it is.
And
yes,
she'll
it is.
choose Kathy all
as
day
she
long.
as she should.
Yeah.
As she should. Ooh, honey, have you heard about James Corden?
I have not.
Oh my God, where
That's
have you
my
been?
boo.
Where
I
have you
love
been?
James.
Okay. So apparently James Corden was in a restaurant in New York. Very famous restaurant in New York. I think it's called Balthazar or something like that.
Yeah.
And Balthazar or something. And the servers were talking about how he comes in, he's always very rude and he's abusive.
Really?
Abusive. And I was saying the same
Well,
thing because
he
he's
is British.
so funny, and he seems so like a guy you would like to kick it
Yeah.
with, Well, apparently his wife had ordered an egg white omelet
Okay.
with a salad,
Uh-huh.
and when that omelet came, it had a little bit of yolk in it. So they sent it back.
Okay.
When they sent it back, instead of them sending it back with the garden salad, they sent it back with fries.
Oh.
He went off.
Okay.
He went all the way completely off.
Okay.
And they were talking about how his behavior was abusive and how he is no longer welcome into the restaurant, right?
Okay.
So James Corden was like apologizing profusely. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, you know, blah, blah, blah. Well, when it got really big and major and bad, he rescinded his apology and was like, why are we even talking about this?
Yeah, you know, those Brits can come off kind of dry.
Yeah, they take the upper lip. They take a stiff upper lip is what the British do.
They don't really have a lot of emotion.
Yeah.
And they're quick to, you know.
Yeah.
So, but I love him.
I do too. I do too.
Maybe he was having a bad day.
Maybe he was having a bad day. But it's no excuse to be rude to people. It's no excuse to be rude.
It is not.
Yeah. So now it's time for reality check. Reality recap. What you got?
Real Housewives of Potomac is back. They premiered on October 9th on Bravo. And the drama is back. So we have Ashley Darby, who is getting a divorce.
Yes.
From husband Michael. Who was a hot mess.
Complete hot mess.
Yeah.
Oh, he was a hot mess.
And then Candace Dillard, who, you know, is a little singer.
Candace gets on my nerves. And like right now I'm looking at this lash. If my lashes look bad, Tiffany put these lashes on and I'm looking at it right now and I'm not comfortable with this lash.
Yes.
So does it look okay?
Yeah. You look beautiful, darling.
Okay. Candace Dillard.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting my lash on my
You're
girl.
welcome, honey.
She's spoiled acting to me.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
She gets on my nerves. Like I'm almost ready for her to go.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm sorry. So her husband is going to be the target of controversy this year.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, I get why she's upset at Giselle because I feel like Giselle is really reaching.
Yes.
And your auntie, because honey, y'all got some similarities. I'm just saying. But
not how we act. Not how we act. Clear that up.
Giselle's a very beautiful woman.
Clear that up.
But you know you get that. Girl, you remind me of Giselle.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think Giselle's reaching on this and trying to make some trouble that is not there.
Yeah.
Trying to say this was inappropriate, that he was DMing Ashley and you know, he's the general manager at the W Hotel there. And he was just trying to get people to come to the rooftop for the experience.
Right.
And they bring people.
Right.
So I don't like it.
I don't either. I do
like
commend Robin though for like really standing by and saying, "Hey, I don't think it's as bad as you're trying to make it sound."
Yeah.
Even she checked Giselle with that too.
Yeah.
You know about because Giselle was like, "She's so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable, and I just didn't feel comfortable about this, and blah blah blah."
Don't nobody want her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but come on now.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't like that.
Okay, so let's talk about Mia Thornton with this cancer scare.
Girl, she's a hot mess.
She is.
Do you have it or not? I mean, I'm not trying to be insensitive, and I kind of felt Giselle a little bit. But, I mean, this is something that's not to be played with. Can we wait on your diagnosis and then?
Yeah. I understand what Giselle was what she was saying. I think her approach was wrong.
Just like Robin told her. Like, you could have presented that.
She could have presented it totally wrong. I mean, to me, my thing is putting something out about cancer is so egregious.
Yeah.
That's so serious. You gotta be able to back that up. You know, I'm talking Mia is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I don't think Mia would why would you put something out like cancer if it wasn't something there?
Listen, I hope she doesn't have it.
I hope she doesn't either, because if you're trying to get attention, that's the wrong way to get attention.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to play that out because she's still waiting on tests.
She is. She's still waiting on that. I just was. I don't know about that one, but anyway, I can say so far this season's champagne moment. We're 2-3 episodes in.
Yeah.
So I would say it's pretty much a champagne moment for me.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's time for documentary recap.
Yes. What you got?
So I've been watching Banished on Peacock. And Banished is about the story of Prince Andrews, who's supposed to be a deep dive into his life. But honestly, it was just reused and repurposed information. And it was nothing really particularly new.
Yeah.
It was just rehashed information for me.
Okay.
But they did address his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
Yes.
And so they did give a little bit of insight to that, but it wasn't deep enough for me. But I mean,
just on the surface.
Yeah,
because
it's
Prince
just on the
Andrew
surface.
is not talking. He's been silent.
Yeah, he's been silent. One of the things they did show, and I did know this, was that, he was Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip's favorite
child.
Because there's such a big age gap between Prince Charles and Princess Margaret and Prince Andrew.
Yeah.
And so they were really absent a lot of times because they had to go on a lot of official duties for Prince Charles and Princess Anne. And so a lot of times they were raised by nannies.
Okay.
And this time they really wanted to do it a little bit different with Prince Andrew. Prince Andrew. And that's how he became her favorite.
So she actually didn't have the nannies with him, and
she did, but not as much. She was a little bit more hands-on.
Yeah.
And get this. So Prince Philip and King Charles, I should say now, not Prince Charles, King Charles now, he wanted him to be this gregarious kid. He wanted him to be this guy that was like a boy's boy, just a man's man, like himself. He wasn't that. He was more of a sensitive child.
Okay.
So when he went to school, he was bullied, right? So when Prince Andrew came along, he was exactly what Prince Philip wanted in a son. That, the boy, the man's man, the gregarious guy, into sports, excelled in sports and all of that. And so that's what they got in Prince Andrew. So that's how he was also the golden child for Prince Philip as well.
Which they showed in The Crown.
Yeah, which they did show in The Crown.
Yeah.
They did, which that's coming out next month, right? But it was really, to me, a stale documentary. I was really looking forward to it because everybody knows I love everything about the British. Yeah, I love everything about that. So I was a little dismayed by that.
So it was burnt popcorn.
It was burnt popcorn for me.
Okay.
It was burnt. I wouldn't waste my time with it. There was no new news.
Yeah, no new.
No news. No new news. So now it's time for
drama recap.
Okay, this was you. I liked it, but I'm gonna let you lead this one because this was good.
It was good. We both watched The Watcher on Netflix. It was a 7 episodes that premiered on October 13th. And it's based on a true story, and it's created by our guy, Ryan Murphy, who is a favorite of mine.
Yeah. His mind goes there.
It's twisted.
It's very twisted.
And the cast was amazing. You had Naomi Watts, you had Bobby Cannavale, and you had Jennifer Coolidge, I love her.
She's so funny. She's
good
wrong. With playing quirky.
Yes.
She's good with playing quirky.
And so it's about a family that moved into this house. And basically, it was the dream house. I mean, the house is amazing. It's gorgeous. And they started to get these letters.
Yeah.
And it was signed by the Watcher, but basically just telling them that he's watching them.
Right.
And, in a creepy way, welcoming them.
Yeah.
But just saying, be on notice because I'm watching.
Yeah.
And these terrible things would kind of pop up in the house and happen and make these people paranoid.
Yeah.
And basically, run them off.
Yeah.
The ending is a little disappointing because the mystery...
You don't find out who the Watcher is.
It hasn't been solved.
And to this day, it's based on a true story. And to this day, they don't know who the Watcher is.
Yeah. Yeah.
They don't know who the Watcher is.
They don't.
I would not, for one moment, live in that house.
Yeah. And it's
ever.
in Westfield, New Jersey.
Yep.
And the house, the wardrobe these people wore for the movie, I mean, just phenomenal. Everything they had on, I was there for.
So the one thing too I want to say about The Watcher is I thought it was too many episodes.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it could have probably been a 2-hour movie and we would have been good with that. I just thought it was way too many episodes. 7 episodes was too much. They drug it out too much. And what I did like about it was that it was a huge modern day whodunit.
Yes.
The storytelling of it. I did like that part of it.
And it kept you on your toes.
It did.
There was so many twists and turns to it. It almost drove you crazy.
So do you give it a champagne moment?
I do.
Okay,
I'll
me
do
too.
that.
I give it a champagne moment as well.
So, A Friend of the Family. Woo! It's a drama on Peacock.
Goodness.
It's a TV miniseries, and it debuted October 6th, and it's based on a true story. And let me just say this, and I'm going to let Toni in on this. So, Colin Hanks and Anna Paquin, amazing.
Jake Lacey, too. Yeah.
And Jake Lacey.
Yeah.
Amazing job. Colin Hanks is one of the sons of Tom and Rita.
Right. Rita Wilson.
Yes. And
okay, so can I jump in? Because I've been waiting to talk about this.
Go ahead.
Okay. For me, I feel like before you watch this particular show, you need to go and watch the documentary that's on Netflix that came out a couple of years ago called Abducted in Plain Sight.
Yeah.
To me, I hate to talk about a family. But when I tell you the family was so, I don't even want to use the words. Naive. That's a better way to say it. Green, naive.
Christian family.
It's sad.
It is very sad.
It is sad how they conduct themselves and how gullible they are, how naive they are, how some people have said how stupid they are. And to me, it took me to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So in my opinion, I enjoyed watching it. It was a champagne moment for me. But in my opinion, I feel like you really need to watch a documentary first before you dive into that.
Yeah.
That's to me.
Yeah, because I think it'll give you a little bit more clarity on why.
It will.
And the background of the family.
And I'm thinking, okay, Toni as a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Okay. Tiffany as a 14-year-old girl. My parents are not going to let me go anywhere with a man at 14 years old. Like, yeah, you can pick her up and take a horseback ride and go over here.
But baby,
you don't do that.
And I had you laughing about this when he had her believing about the space people, Zeta and Zephyr, and the mission that she was on. Like, he brainwashed this girl.
And what did I tell you?
And when he froze in time like that, I was like, oh my God, this man's a genius.
And 14-year-old Toni, and I'm pretty sure 14-year-old Tiffany would have been like, why are you not moving? What is wrong with you? Yeah, no, that would not have been me. I wouldn't have been like, oh my God, the aliens got him. Oh my God. That would not have been my story.
Yeah, so
that was
he
crazy.
Ended up kidnapping this girl 3 times.
Was it twice or 3 times?
It was 3 times.
Oh my gosh.
And
no.
Yeah.
No.
So just keep watching because it's still ongoing.
Yeah, it's still ongoing. I think
Peacock.
we're like episode 5 or 6. So it's on Peacock. So check it out.
He got the mother, the father.
The father.
The father, baby.
The father.
Yeah.
When you see the scene of the father.
God.
No words.
I was just like, what?
Why?
It's going on.
Why?
Why? You guys got it too.
No words. No words.
Yeah.
No words.
But definitely a champagne moment.
Yeah, it's a champagne moment.
Yeah.
All right. So tell us about this Luckiest Girl Alive. I tried to watch it this morning.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't get through it.
Yeah, so it's a mystery drama. It premiered on Netflix October 17th.
Yep.
It's based
7th.
on
October 7th.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
7th. And it's based on a novel. And it's starring my girl, Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Jennifer Beals from Flashdance, who still looks amazing.
Is she the main actor in there as well? Like, is she like her boss?
She's the editor, magazine editor.
Okay.
And Connie Britton, honey, from
Britton.
Nashville.
Yeah.
Ooh, love her. Plays her mother. And it's about basically, I wouldn't say childhood trauma, but from her teenage years.
Yeah.
She's a smart, brilliant girl growing up and got in a situation where she was gang raped. And at a party that went wrong, her mother worked really hard to get her into this private school. She was just trying to fit in.
Yeah.
And a night went wrong, and she never talked about it. She buried it. And it eventually comes out in her adulthood.
Okay.
I thought it was beautifully done. Mila always nails it to me.
It's beautiful.
But she was about to marry, she was engaged to this really rich guy, and it just all came to the surface because what happened, even in her teenage years, the school had a shooting by students. And she never talked about it.
She didn't talk about that part?
No.
Was she at the school at the time?
She was. Well, her best friend was the one who ended up shooting
oh my
up
gosh.
the school. Yeah, it was very traumatic. And she decided not to be, you know, when they interview kids from that thing, she decided to decline. And it caught up with her. So they ended up wanting to do a documentary of that school shooting when she was an adult. Okay. So she decided to come and speak, and it was a part of her healing, and it all came out. Everything came to the surface, and she even got to what do you call it? She got to talk to one of her rapists, confront her rapist in it. It's really good.
Wow.
So it's a happy ending at the end. Okay. But it's a traumatic story. Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Champagne moment for sure.
So now it's time for movie recap, and let me make a comment too. This popcorn is so good.
Oh my God.
So no, I'm not even tripping, y'all. I'm being very serious. The Toni and Tiff mix from Colonel's Popcorn is the bomb.
Gotta get it.
I'm not even lying.
They have it online now, so you guys go check it out.
You gotta check it out. And if you buy it online, you get 10% off.
That's right. Support our girls.
Yeah, please do support our girls.
They're doing amazing things. They just got signed with BNA. Nashville International. Huge. I'm so proud of them.
The pretty people, honey. The pretty people. So talk about Loud Loud Crocodile.
Yeah, so the movie recap. So I had my niece, Megan, apple of my eye, along with my nephew, Daniel. Aww. But she's 8, and so we went to the movies. We always go to the movies. And so we went to go see Loud Loud Crocodile. Let me just say this. If you have kids, take them. It is such a delightful movie. It's not a cartoon, but the crocodile, of course, is a little animated or what have you. But it's about self-esteem and
I love that.
Just, you know, with kids who struggle. It's about a family that moves into a home, and the crocodile is in the house hiding. But the crocodile can sing. He can't talk. But how he communicates is through singing, and it is the sweetest thing.
I love that though. So is this kind of like a middle school age, late elementary school? Is that for those kids? Yeah. I love that part about talking about the self-esteem and the self-confidence because you know in that middle school, that's kind of when it starts. You're questioning everything about yourself. Yeah. And so I love that they address those type of things.
They do because the crocodile has stage fright, girl.
Oh, did he? But he can sing.
He can sing, but then he overcame it to save the day. Because if he didn't sing, then they were going to put him away at the zoo, and it would have been a hot mess. But he overcame that, and it was so cute. Another one we watched was The Curse of Bridge Hollow, and it's on Netflix.
I didn't know anything about this one.
Yeah.
I didn't even hear about this.
And it's Marlon Wayans. It debuted on October 14th, and it's a movie. And Marlon Wayans produced it, of course, and Kelly Rowland plays his wife. Okay. And then Priya Ferguson from Stranger Things. Now, if you are, oh my God, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, she is the sister. Her brother is a part of the Stranger Things group, whatever. But she shined in this last season of Stranger Things. Yeah, I think. But she is such a funny girl.
I agree. They gave her more of a platform this season in Stranger Things too. I agree with you on that. Yeah.
So she did a really good job in this, and she plays the daughter of Marlon, and basically she unleashes this ancient, some kind of spirit, and when she unleashed it, it made the decorations come alive.
Oh. Love it.
So they had to fight through all that to get the curse under control. But it's a cute little movie. Megan enjoyed it, but she did have a little nightmare.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we watch it?
No, yeah, you can. I think she just had too much candy.
Oh, well, that can't happen.
It can. Both of those were a champagne moment for me.
Love it. So what you watching?
Okay, so Tell Me Lies on Hulu. It's a drama. Hulu. Sorry, it's a drama series that premiered a while ago, September 7th. But I'm into it. It's about a love story, and their entanglement with one another. Okay. So I'm still in it and watching it.
How many episodes are we in? Is it done?
I think it's only no.
Okay.
What? Yeah. I guess it is done. Okay. I'm just behind.
Okay.
But Okay, go ahead. Yeah, you got it on here. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
But no, you got Black Adam on here. So that's coming out. That came out on the 21st, right?
Yes,
and that's
so
starring The Rock.
It's starring The Rock. And
right.
So I got to give y'all a little tidbit because my brothers are big DC comic fanatics. And so I was talking to my brother about this, and I was like, tell me about Black Adam. And so basically, it's the first man of color in DC Comics.
Love that.
The Rock is starring in the movie. And you know how when you have these superhero things that they put the muscle suit on you?
Yeah, they don't have to with him.
All of those are his muscles.
I believe it. The Rock?
Yeah, he was like, don't pad my stuff. I'm good.
Oh, no. He's perfect.
Yeah. And
he's
so
perfect.
He actually signed on to this 10 years ago. They're just now getting it out. And guess who's coming back as Superman?
Who?
Henry Cavill, who, I mean, to me, I thought was the best Superman.
Not
good looking.
Not what's the one that got paralyzed?
Oh no, he's passed on.
He's passed. Christopher Reeve.
Reeve.
Yeah, he was the best one.
Yeah, well, he was our first.
Yeah, he was.
Give all credit to him.
He was.
But he signed back on because of The Rock.
Oh,
so
okay, very good.
I'm gonna give you a little spoiler alert. At the end, you know how you watch these movies and the credits roll up and then they come back at the end.
Yeah.
After the credits, there is a cameo of Henry in his Superman outfit.
Oh, good.
So
that is a spoiler. So they do that a lot of times with a lot of the DC movies.
Yes. So they said that this movie has revived all the DC comics to come back.
Love it.
And start anew. I wanted to learn some things about it, but they say this is the best DC movie in a while.
Good job. Made. So I'm gonna tell you what I'm watching. It's Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, I'm watching it with you, baby.
Handmaid's Tale. Listen, we'll talk about this next week, but it is so intense.
I need y'all to get caught up because this last episode brings it all home.
Yes, I need y'all to get caught up on that because it is very, very deep.
Yeah.
And then House of the Dragons finale is going to be happening very soon.
Yeah.
So for me, House of the Dragons, I have to watch it twice to understand what in the world is
you
going
can't
on.
have anything going on.
You cannot have anything going on because it's major.
But this past episode was hands down like incredible. I mean,
agree.
When my girl, what's her name?
Alicent or Phalaris,
the queen that
never was,
came through the floor on her dragon in her armor. Amazing.
Yeah,
so the king has died. So I'm gonna need y'all to tune in and make sure you're all caught up because the finale is coming up.
I agree. It's so good. It's so intense. Oh, so another thing that we're going to be talking about possibly next week is Till. That's going to be premiering on October 28th. I cannot wait for that movie.
So what's the difference between
the
movie that was on ABC?
I thought
that was really good.
It was good. I think this is just a movie. It's bigger. It's crossing a bigger audience. Okay. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that didn't know about Emmett Till.
Yeah,
a lot of people. Of course, in our culture, all of us knew about Emmett Till and how horrific that story was.
It was.
That's going to come out October 28th. But the producers of that particular movie, what I really liked is that they made a point to say that no African American person will get shown getting hurt.
Okay.
On camera, and I love that.
Okay.
I love that because we're hurt enough.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
So I love the fact that they're making sure that they're not capturing that kind of moment.
And they also revealed his statue this past weekend in Mississippi.
Yay! Yeah. Awesome.
The bronze statue of him.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
huge. Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And then you got Grey's Anatomy. You've been faithful for 19 seasons.
Girl, 19 seasons.
Good job. Shonda Rhimes.
She's still pushing along there. I think it's time for it to go though.
Yeah, it's about wrapped up, huh? So coming soon, White Lotus is going to be premiering on HBO on October 30th. They won a whole bunch of Academy Awards, right?
Yes.
For this.
And Jennifer Coolidge will be a part of that.
Oh, good. Yeah. I think she's about the only one that's returning from the original cast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. That was so good.
Yeah.
And then you talked about Hair Tales.
Yeah, by our girl.
Yeah, Tracy Ellis Ross. Love her.
On
OWN.
Yes. And so she's doing a series of interviews.
Love it.
I think it's maybe 4 or 5 episodes of it, and she's got Issa Rae, Oprah Winfrey. Yeah, so tune into that. I've already watched the first episode. It was really good.
Was it good? Okay, I'm gonna try to check it out.
And it's the history of just black hair and like Oprah's experience with her hair and so on.
Growing up in Mississippi and moving to Nashville. Is that what it was? Okay.
That's basically what it was.
That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, of course, The Crown is going to be premiering November 9th. So excited about The Crown. There's been a lot of controversy about The Crown right now because Meghan and Harry have this documentary that's supposed to be coming out on Netflix. And since the Queen has died, they're trying to backtrack a lot of the information that they told in it.
Yeah.
So it's all comes full circle. So I'm very excited about that.
I don't think Harry's happy.
I don't know. I want to think he is, but I don't know. He battles.
We'll keep looking, watching.
Yeah, we will.
All right.
So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining Popcorn and Champagne. Make sure that you guys can follow us on our Instagram page, which is popcorn_champagne.
Yes. And follow us on YouTube. Like, subscribe.
Please.
Comment. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you like and what you don't like.
But be gentle on the things that you don't like, okay? Make sure that you guys go to Colonel's Popcorn and check out our Toni and Tiff mix where you can get 10% off.
Yes.
And when I tell you, I'm not even kidding. This is really, really delicious. Yes. Straight up. It's really, really good.
Yes.
Yep. And also, don't forget to get your ticket to Creative Girls Rock. Remember that event is going to be happening on November 5th.
Yes.
Tiff and I are going to be doing the purple carpet.
Yes.
And also, big, huge shout out to Charmin Bates, who was our guest speaker today. We love her.
Yes.
She's doing wonderful things. And make sure you guys check out Creative Girls Rock.
Yes. And our live podcast, I know this is a lot.
Like, but wait, there's more.
There's more. Our live podcast event, guys, on November 20th at the Analog at the Hutton Hotel. Tickets are now on sale. We'd love to have your face in the building. We have some special guests to join us, and we want to make it interactive and fun, and it's going to be podcast and a party.
We're going to have some huge guests, like Oprah Winfrey's going to be there, like Idris Elba's going to, President Obama's going to be there, like people like that. So you guys check it out. President Obama and Oprah sign off on it. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
So we would love for you guys to come check it out. See you guys next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.